Hi students, welcome to Unit 7. Hierarchy is a continued for this unit, and I've provided a visual of sort of the exercise project we're going to be working on for this week, this unit, using three different elements to display hierarchy in a different manner. One with image being first, then texture, then text. Two with text being first, then texture, then image. And three, with texture being first, then text, then image. So, or image and text. Sometimes it doesn't matter which one you see second and third, as long as you know what you see first. So in each one of these, we're using the same exact elements, but we're using them differently in each artboard. You can use whatever software you like. And I revealed this unit early just because I know some of you might be doing some things for the 4th of July holiday. So for this particular unit, follow the instructions. And you want to go ahead and read the hierarchy section in your textbook if you haven't already done so. That was assigned this past unit in the new basics. There's lots of great examples of hierarchy under resources. I did an article regarding interactive design and visual hierarchy that you might want to read. I added that here. It's a great reference supporting sort of how we create and maintain digital visual hierarchy, which is somewhat different than print hierarchy and packaging hierarchy. Got to think of them all in a little bit different strategic manner. Okay, so you want to create this hierarchy layouts. You're going to use whatever digital creative software you'd like, and then demonstrate a visual understanding of hierarchical order using the same three elements differently. So you want to choose, shoot, or find an original image. That's going to be up to you. And again, if you scroll up, we're on Unit 7, I believe it's Unit... I provided you in Unit 3 some stock photography, some great stock photography sites. And then also in Unit 2, one of my favorites, Pexels, and then Vecteezy. These are great for free vector art and free imagery. You created rhythm and balance for an exercise many units ago. And I feel that you could pull your rhythm project right into this as texture. I think that could be a great something that you wouldn't have to then go chase and look after, and it would be original to you. So go ahead, and it is up to you. While you see these three elements, I do not want yours to be these three elements. I want you to create your own. So in this project, you're going to choose any image that you find that speaks to you. It must be either shot by you or obtained free on one of the stock photography websites. So use that in one image. And all three images, and all three posters actually, we'll call these posters. We're going to do the image first on number 1, and then text first on number 2, and then texture first on the third one, okay? So you've got that here as an example. I kind of reviewed that in the instructions. So you want to choose, shoot, or find your original image, and then you're going to choose, create, or find an original texture, and that's why I said maybe it's nice to pull from your rhythm exercise for that, or just create a texture similar to what you see here, a bunch of lines. It can be hand drawings, it can be squiggles, it can be something you find in the Vecteezy website, something kind of vector and texture-like. A lot of you created some great textures in the texture assignment we had a couple units ago. So that's another way you can pull from your own resources that you've done that are original to you. Okay, and then 3, you want to choose, create, or cite a sentence. And when I say cite, you want to at least let us know, or me know, in your final submission who the author is, or of that quote or of that statement. You want to find a sentence, statement. It could be a quote or a short excerpt of a poem to use for this exercise. Are you headed in the right direction? Was this one? It can be totally original to you. It can be silly. It can be whatever, but and it really doesn't have to make sense with the texture in the image. You might want it to, but that will be up to you to find or create that as well. Elements should be original or found free on a vector or stock photography site. You guys know that already. I push that all the time just because that's the way it is in the industry, and I want you guys to get used to really creating stuff that's original to you and running with it. Okay, so using the same 3 elements in each 8.5 by 11 size poster, if it's not 8.5 by 11 and you want to make it 10 by 16 or 11 by 17, go for it. Depending on whatever software program you're working on, your Canvas or your artboard may default to something. Go ahead and keep it that size. I'm not going to be too particular about the size of this project. I just want you to be able to demonstrate and execute the rules. Image first for poster 1, text first, poster 2, texture for poster 3. Okay, this one's worth 30 points. Do your best, and the nice thing about this unit is there are no forums. I know you'll appreciate that if you're on vacation for the holiday, but I also want you to just do your best at creating original elements for this, and so that may take you some extra time to make up for the time that you would have normally used spending within the forum. Okay, have a happy and productive week, and I will see you in the next unit video.